What up, everybody? This is Breezy Savage with another video. How y'all doing, man? I ain't did no reaction, but now I'm seeing how people was really saying, "Oh, we like Drake's Iceman and it's fucking fire and shit like that." And then next minute, they be like, "Oh, this album is trash," and how is it trash, bro? It's fucking fire. And I wanted to do a review with the music. I wish I can do that with the music thing, but I can't because I get copyrighted and all that. But listen, he dissed Rick Ross, ASAP Rocky, DJ Khaled. He dissed other people on here, bro. So we're gonna get into this Iceman review real quick and see what y'all think about this. So let's get right into it. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, please, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all be killing me with that shit. When I don't get on likes, and y'all just leave me high and dry. So let's go ahead.
Drake dropped his highly anticipated album, Iceman, last night, and a day that's supposed to be celebratory has turned into a nightmare because this Iceman drop has literally brought out every one of Drake's enemies, and they're coming with sinister agendas. This album is getting really mixed reviews, and it kind of reflects how polarizing Drake is right now. It's ranging from it's really good, it's the greatest ever, to it's the worst album ever, and it's not just falling across the...
And see, while that's being said, remember when J. Cole dropped this album, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, J. Cole's The Fall Off, it's fire, it's good music, it's a 2-disc album." And then you had all these damn people that saying on the podcast, like Joe Budden and other people, bro, saying good things about this man. And then a couple of days later, hate on this man. This is how you know shit is fake like a motherfucker, bro. Y'all see, we don't know. I can relate to damn fake ass individuals, man. Just support the music and stop being on this damn type of fucking fake ass train that y'all on, man. Y'all fucking ridiculous, though. I like the Iceman album. It's fucking fire. Drake, keep doing your thing, bro. Because I understand you've been trying to get out of your deal since the damn Kendrick Lamar situation of the Not Like Us, and there was some claims. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to damn put it out there. But knowing it was a fucking lie about him and all that, he knew that. And, bro, the albums are fucking fire. I like Iceman. I like the other two also. I like Drake in general, man. He's got good music, but... let's get right into it. Love or hate Drake? I'm a fan, bro. Period.
Line that you think it fell across, right? Like, you would think, well, Drake fans love it, Kendrick Lamar fans hate it, and there it goes, and that's where it stops. No. You even got some people who love Drake, who's obsessed with Drake. Drake super fans like Black Boy Max and Dub, who are saying the album was meh, lackluster to say the least.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I love Drake, but damn, bro. What? I don't know if I need a second look, but this ain't hitting. I don't know, man. The trailer says it's amazing. I mean, it's cool. It's just
off first listen, because this is just the first listen. I don't know. I feel like there hasn't been that many standout songs.
There's a lot of songs people's not gonna relate. This is why everybody's so disconnected in this new fucking generation right now. Drake is always gonna be the GOAT. Y'all forgot who signed Drake into this shit when he was on Degrassi. If y'all ain't never watched Drake on Degrassi, he was what? Jimmy in the wheelchair, right? But you have to understand, Drake was making good music while he was on Degrassi. From Room for Improvement, So Far Gone. I mean, he was fucking on the come up, bro. He was just that little dude that was trying to get it out the mud, bro. He was already acting before he came up here. He got discovered by Wayne. Lil Wayne took him up under his wing. And look, Drake was like the new Wayne. I ain't saying like he was like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was on every single feature. Like, let's not get that misconstrued. Wayne was on every fucking feature. Drake was on features, but he wasn't like going crazy like how Wayne was. But Drake is the man, period. I don't care what nobody say. Drake is the man. My favorite album up out of Drake right now will be Take Care. It will always be Take Care. Take Care is a classic regardless. But if you make any more, like the albums down the line, people's not going to like it. Like people will talk about his shit like Views from the Six. Like Views from the Six, it was a good album. I listened to it and I was like, sorry. But I like it at the same time because listening to that album, it feels like a classic. But I ain't no fan of one of his albums. Like, Honestly, Nevermind. I ain't a fan of that. Sorry, I have to keep it real. But let's get right into it.
Been a lot of good songs, but not that many standout songs. If I'm being honest, I've been listening to Drake for a decade and a half. There's not that many standout songs off the first listen. And in my personal opinion, I feel like if he just made one project, I mean, obviously he's trying to get out his deal or whatever he got going on. He literally rapped about it. But it's like, bro, like I'm a real fan of this music. I just wanted the best project possible. How hard he went for the rollout, I genuinely thought he was going to go that hard and curating just the best album, but it felt like he just putting I don't know a little bit. Y'all know what I'm saying, though?
No, we don't understand what you're saying. And what you're saying is not valid. Do you not know how big of a fan base this man's got? Drake's got a big-ass fan base that nobody can let go. You know how much women... Sometimes I wish I had it like him because this man can pull your bitch. He can do whatever he wants to damn do. He was even trying to look over to how he was trying to get Justin Bieber before the album came out. He called up Justin Bieber. He was trying to get Justin Bieber on the fucking album, but Justin turned down that call because, Drake was trying. He was friends with the Haley, his wife. You know what I'm saying? They have history, so. I mean, Justin Bieber would have sounded good on the album. I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. But Drake, let's get right back to this.
I don't know. It sounds like a cool idea. Like 3 albums. Like I don't know anyone who's ever dropped 3 albums in one night, but it's something that sounds better than it actually is, in my honest opinion. You feel me? And chat on our dick a lot for sharing opinions, but it's like, bro, that's what make me. So I'm gonna just share my opinion. That's just how I feel, though. That's just how I feel.
Those 2 clips.
It's just an opinion. Everybody has a fucking opinion. It's a million people in this world. It's not only just about 2 flat mindsets. Streamers will be streamers. I ain't never watched this dude stream in my fucking life. He probably ain't never watched me ever since I started my YouTube channel. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really care. I don't think I was really rocking with Drake like that. Like, as hard as, like, when he first came out, like, I highly doubt anybody was listening to, oh, you the fucking best. You the fucking best. Like, people probably thought about that song was, I heard people say that song was lame when that shit first came out. When Successful came out, when he was barring up and he said, in that song, he said, I want it all, so I strive for it. Diss me, you will never hear or apply for it. Because Drake knew what he was getting himself into. Why would he? Drake gave y'all bars that went over y'all's head. You know what I'm saying? Literally went over y'all's head. He did not care about anybody dissing him because the more people diss him, the more he was rising to the top. He had so many haters. I mean, so many haters that was coming at him. that was just uppercutting him, punching him left or right, but it did nothing but make him grow. Smart. He was playing it smart. No disses until he got to the top. Then that's when he started doing the sneak disses. Listen to his old albums to now. You know what I'm saying? He was a sneak dissing then. But when he got to the major top with so much hate, that's when he started damn throwing jabs right back. Just sneak dissing. Sneak dissing became a thing. He was jabbing y'all rappers. And Drake became the man. Because of y'all. Thanks to y'all.
Are really symbolic for where music is currently. Plague Max and Dub both listened to 3 albums, 4 hours of music from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. non-stop. And after listening...
And you want to know how I know that's a lie? When the album came out at 12 midnight the next day, you know what I'm saying? It took me over, I think, 4 hours to get through all these 3 albums. I didn't even know Drake dropped Iceman until I got reminded about it. And I was like, no, Drake didn't drop Iceman. No, he didn't. And then when I looked over it, and I was like, oh shit, he did drop. And then next thing you know, music videos started popping out. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, he was dropping hella music videos, y'all. Non-stop. Then next thing you know, he drops another album, which I didn't know it was an album. I see something else, then I see another one. I was like, what the fuck? Then I did my research. It was 3 albums. He dropped 3 albums. But it took me 4, close to 5 hours to finish. I didn't sleep. I wanted to hear some good music because I haven't heard nothing good from Drake in a minute. Not since the fall off, you know what I'm saying? You got in Kendrick, don't get me wrong, I love Kendrick Lamar, but bro, he's been MIA. Kendrick has been MIA. I think Kendrick Lamar gets too much praise. If he would have been consistent like a Drake, like just Drake. J. Cole dropped whenever he was ready to drop. And Kendrick dropped whenever he was ready to drop. The only one out of the big 3 that was really consistent was Drizzy Drake. Let's just call it for spade. And a lot of people be hating on. You already got Rick Ross over here. I'm gonna do a reaction on the Rick Ross shit. That y'all need to see that. When I see that shit, I was like, bro, come on, man. Fucking hamburger eating ass motherfucker, like.
So 4 hours of music, probably fatigue. They thought they had digested the music enough to give an informed opinion about it. I don't care if that project was a 20 out of 10. You're not consuming 4 hours of music straight with fatigue nonstop and leaving feeling like you enjoyed the music. Stop it.
No.
Elliot Wilson tweeted out that the only good song on Iceman was Make Them Pay at 10:08 p.m.
No. I believe the Atlanta song with I heard the whole album, so one stuck out to me. Well, there's been a couple, but one really stuck out to me, and I had that song on repeat. And that's the Atlanta song with Drake, Future, and Molly Santana that I was just not introduced to. I don't think nobody knew about Molly Santana. But until she hit the radar, I started looking over her music and shit like that. And she had some good music. It was not trash. It was definitely good. She was an underground rapper. And since Drake put her on the map, Drake gave her that stimulus package. You see how that works? When you get a Drake stimulus package and it just happens to come to the conclusion and blow this person up. Yo, this girl got lucky. Woman, let me take that back. Woman, she got lucky, and I think I became a fan with Molly Santana. She fired. She fired.
Drake dropped this song at 9 p.m. West Coast time, so Elliott time because my computer is West Coast time. Drake dropped this project at 9 p.m. Elliott tweeted out about 1:08 p.m. It's about 10:08 p.m. Make Them Pay. So within 1 hour and 8 minutes, Elliott Wilson listened to 3 full body of work and came to a judgment and a conclusion that everything.
Lies. Motherfucker lying. You lying because stop. You didn't listen to the whole album to digest. This is how you know this fucking Gen Z shit is so dysfunctional. I'm gonna get back to this shit, bro. Fucking weird. Weird.
Everything else was trash and only Make Them Pay was nice. Usually when you see people rush like that to judge music or to review music and give their opinion out, it's usually for 2 reasons. A, to be the first, right, to catch the algorithm for their own self-benefit, or 2, for some sinister reasons, all right? You hate this person, you despise this person, you want them to fail, so you are rushing to put out an opinion that you probably don't even have because, you haven't listened to the album enough to have an informed opinion. You didn't listen to 4 hours worth of music in 1 hour and 8 minutes. Stop it. I personally enjoyed Iceman. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed Iceman, the album.
I like all these songs too. Whisper My Name, Ran to Atlanta. Oh shit. I didn't say the Ran to, I said just Atlanta. But I still put the Atlanta in it. I like Ran to Atlanta. That's a fire ass song. I kept that shit on repeat. Molly, for a little ass verse, she spit on that shit. I don't care. It was a little. I had to play it over and over and over just to hear what she was saying until I caught it, and I was like, "This girl, fire!" Now, Little Birdie, fire. Make Them Know, fire. Let me see. Too Hard for the Radio, fire. I like this whole album, bro. I don't care what nobody said. If y'all be like, "Oh, this is the worstest ass music. This shit is so trash," I can't respect your opinion. I can't respect your opinion, and I don't know. I just don't. I can't fuck with you.
Other 2 we'll get to, but my personal standout tracks from Iceman is Make Them Cry, Whisper My Name, which I really loved, Ran to Atlanta with Molly Santana. Now, I discovered Molly Santana about 1.5 years ago when she had like 30,000 followers. The fact that she came this far within a year is crazy. And again, not only did she make the Drake album, because other people like Low Shimmy and Stunna Sandy like made the Drake album and they didn't really have no standout verses. Molly Santana had a standout verse. Like, she was on a song with Drake and Future.
Bro, she outshined Drake and Future. I couldn't even understand a damn thing Future was saying on that song. Most time, as long as I've been listening to Future, at the beginning of the song, when the song start and Future was rapping, I couldn't really understand what Future was saying, really. But I still rock with Future. It's just the only ones I believe that I can't shit on Future. Future, I'm just glad to see Drake and Future collab again. Even though Future was on the album with Metro Boomin with the fucking we don't trust you, we still don't trust you album. I don't know how they chopped it up and everything like that. Which I'm surprised that they fucking collided together and Drake didn't push Future off the album. You know what I'm saying? Because, they made an album talking shit about Drake. And he was at his lowest with Future fucking doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess Drake, he was like, "Bro, we're boys. I fuck with you hard. Let me put you on the album. I forgive you." I don't know, man. Like, they have ups and downs. Drake and Future had ups and downs. Even when when Future first came out with the album Pluto, and if y'all look back on when Future came out with Pluto, and he had a song called Tony Montana. If y'all look back on the interview with that, when Future was talking about being asked about how come Drake wasn't on the Tony Montana music video, Future had an issue with Drake for not showing up, and he kept throwing bullshit at Future saying, I'm working on my album, la 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 la. Like, he literally didn't want to see Future shine. That's basically what the fuck that was. But Future came a long way. He went hard with the shit, bro. He came from the streets. No, Future's Future, y'all. Future's Future. But shout out to them, man. They collide. But let's get back to Molly Santana.
Future, and she arguably had the best verse. Like, she arguably had the most, like we went back to listen to her verse. Like, her verse was that amazing. So the fact that she outshined Drake and Future on that song, her future is bright. So shout out to her. Make Them Pay, Little Birdie, Make Them Know, and Too Hard for Radio. Now, Too Hard for Radio is controversial because this is the record where Drake is essentially rapping on a squabble up type beat, right? He's doing like the West Coast stuff. West Coast dude produces as well. Now, people thought that Drake was biting Kendrick and he ain't do it as well as Kendrick. But listen, man, when I'm listening to Drake, I'm not comparing him to other rappers, bro. I'm not comparing him to Dot. I'm listening to the music as is. And to me, this was a song that was nice. Now, when I say, again, stand out, I mean the straight heat. This is like straight heat. There are other good songs, but this is straight heat. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot Shebang. Shebang to me, Shebang is a top 3 song on Iceman. Now,
Shebang go hard. Shebang is fire too, bro. The video is fucking fire. Drake made a video with where he was walking in the building and there was nothing but phones on stands. Nothing but fucking phones on the stands. And it was basically giving meaning about the streaming. And it was a real meaning behind that with streaming. So, y'all need to, I forgot the name of that fucking song, bro. I watched it, but y'all check that out. He's got a lot of videos out now, but y'all need to check that shit out.
the songs that I didn't quite like, Bees on the Table with 21 Savage, to me, that was a miss. I don't rock with it at all. Firm Friends, I didn't really rock with. All right, I do think that Plot Twist and Shebang and National Treasure, those 3, sorry, yeah, straight heat. So Drake got about 10 straight heat, 2 or 3 trash, and then about 3 or 4 that are okay and good songs. If you got 10 straight heats on the album, the album is great. I don't care. The album is amazing. If you got 10 straight heat, I rate Iceman an 8 out of 10. It's an amazing album. Now the other 2 aren't as great as Iceman. Maid of Honor. Now, Maid of Honor to me,
I disagree wholeheartedly, but keep going.
Got the Song of the Summer on it, right? Amazing Shape. That's the Song of the Summer. Your body hot, babe. I'll tell you about when. I love it when you're rubbing cocky. You're rubbing out there. Oh, come on, man. Your body hot, babe. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. That song is going to run generations. That song is going to go #1. That song is going to be the song of the summer. Trust me, forget about it. You're going to hear it at every party you go to. Tap into it right now. Yeah, your body hot, babe. I tell you about where. I like it when you're around me, cocky. You like it up there. Oh, come on. Just take my word for it when I tell you it's Song of the Summer. Now, just because a project has a Song of the Summer on it doesn't mean it's automatically get rated really high. I didn't rate Maid of Honor as high as I rated Iceman for obvious reasons. It just didn't have enough bright spots for me. The song with Stunner Sandy, get rid of it. Right, the trash. Sexy Red. Stop playing Sexy Red on like these like albums, bruh. She doesn't fit. It was an absolute miss. Now, there were other bright spots, like Princess and Goose and Juice and Q&A and New Bestie.
Rap AI lets you turn text into a music video. No credits needed.
They were good songs. They were good songs. Were they bangers? No, they were good songs. Okay? All right. But for the most part, Maid of Honor to me had an absolute...
It was a really soothing ass album, but it was absolutely something good to listen to. It was way better than Honestly Nevermind. So I really give that a 9. I'll give it a 9. But it's still fire though. I like it. I fucking like it.
100% banger on it. Other good songs, some trash songs. I rate Maid of Honor a 6. Habiti,
Wow.
I'm not an R&B dude. It wasn't for me.
A 6 is hella low. Ay, ay, Bashe. God, oh God. This man said a 6? Damn. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, you didn't listen to it either. Oh, you didn't listen to it either, sir. God almighty.
Quite frankly, all right, like Classic was okay, but it was hard to find bright spots in Habiti, right? I'm sorry, I'm not a R&B like type of dude right now in my life. You feel me? Like I like some old school jams, but like I'm not putting on like right now. Like I'm not putting on like Bryson Tiller. Like I'm not putting on like Giveon. Right? Like this is not where I'm at right now.
And see, this is where I'm at with it right now. Chris Brown, for example, and I want to do a review on that shit too. Chris Brown's new album. Chris Brown's new album, Brown. I listened to that whole album. Still same old Chris. But people still flatline Chris Brown for an amazing album. I love the album. He sounded like typical Chris. And nobody didn't really like the album. What the hell? Am I missing something here? I don't know. Comment down below, bro.
In my life, Drake, I guess for people who like R&B or who like what that has to offer, then this album would be for you. It wasn't for me at all, right? The songs weren't trash. I just didn't find too many bright spots in Habiti, all right? So I'm going to rate it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. But for the most part, I think Maid of Honor and Habiti were throwaways. I think Drake just included them, right, for whatever reason to recoup faster, to get out of this UMG deal. I feel like the album that, that he put his all in was Iceman. Now, the Iceman album, to me, is an 8 out of 10 and a banger. But his enemies have not been as charitable as me to Drake, because Rick Ross took to social media to point out every negative.
He damn sure did. This motherfucking Rick Ross ass dude got so upset. Rick Ross was on an interview, right? He got asked about Drake when he did a versus with French Montana. Look it up. He said he got asked by an interviewer about calling Drake the little man, cutting little what's that? Aston Music. He said when that song was playing, when Rick Ross was performing that song, told the DJ, cut little man's voice off that song. He said it himself. But when he was asked in an interview about it with him and French Montana being in that room, Rick Ross backpedaled and said, I don't want to see him lose. Real niggas don't want real niggas to lose. I want him to win. I want him to win. Sure. Rick Ross, you would show fake love. And then by the time Rick Ross got dissed in Iceman, this man went all out, named a fish Iceman. His own fish, Iceman. I can't make this shit up, bro.
Comment about Drake. You kind of have to respect the dedication to hating, man.
Bars. Say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? The Glazer University.
The Glazer University. And this man is so pissed off. Rick Ross has got an album coming out in 2 weeks. He's pissed off that Drake has left him alone. And he didn't give... See, all Rick Ross wanted was a verse on his album so his album can go pop. That's just like when DJ Khaled left Drake hanging. Just like Rick Ross left Drake hanging. Now it's got Rick Ross talking. It's got DJ Khaled talking. They're both pissed off that Drake left these fake individuals alone. Was Drake in the wrong? No, he was not in the wrong.
Oh my God, I've been a long fan. Oh my God, Mr. YouTube. Big three anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all gotta. Let's all leave Lil Man's alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid.
He did it, and it was not mid. Now, listen to what this fucker's saying, bro. He's saying it was mid, bro. This man said the albums was mid. But the last album that Rick Ross dropped didn't even make the top. His shit flopped like a motherfucker. I forgot what album it was, but it flopped. And you're talking about Drake. Drake dropped 3 albums. I'd like to see you do the same damn thing, sir. Drop 3 albums, Rick Ross.
Complex. The Glazer University. Oh my God, I've been a long fan. Oh my God, Mr. YouTube. Big three anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all gotta. Let's all leave Lil Man's alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed. It's a beautiful morning, perfect time to feed.
Rick Ross, you're lost. You're lost, Rick Ross. You're over here. You don't have bitches really. You over here flexing your book. Nobody wasn't really fucking with you until there was a Drake. When there was a I'm on one, Drake made that song. When there was No New Friends, Drake was on that song. Let me see. Both songs went pop. Was there any other DJ Khaled songs with music videos with him? That was fire. Damn, am I missing? So I'm on one. No New Friends. Stay Scheming went popping, and that was a DJ Khaled song, but that was a Rick Ross song. That song made the top because of Drake. Let's be honest, Rick Ross. Stay Scheming made the charts because of Drake's fucking stimulus package. Who had the hardest verse in Stay Scheming? Let's leave it at that. Comment down below, y'all.
Feed yourself the knowledge. The knowledge. What's that? Rory and Maul, get off your knees. Get the testicles out of your mouth now. I don't know which one, the white one or the black one. Y'all both the same. Rory Maul, the Glazers. The Glazers. How y'all feel now? You know, Drake just committed suicide. I'm sure he'll retire next month. How is this lawsuit doing? How is the Drake University lawsuit coming? I don't know, guys. I didn't listen to YouTube, man, last night. I'm just going by what you guys say.
What the hell does he mean by YouTube, man? If you're on YouTube, so are you. If people's watching you on this shit right now, it's on YouTube. Drake came up through YouTube just by dropping music on YouTube. You telling me you didn't do the same?
But once again, we up again, baby. It's the biggest boss.
Because Join AAA today.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about. I'm honest.
Where's Iceman? There's Iceman. The throat goats are in the building, guys.
This man said the throat goats. Glazers, the throat goats. While Rick Ross, you could have kept everything to yourself. You should have stayed quiet. You making yourself look hella desperate while you recorded this whole damn thing just to post it for everybody to see. And it makes you really look desperate out here. Why would you do that to yourself? It's the question. You're upset and we get it. Rick Ross, you wanted a feature, you didn't get it. So you're gonna name your fish Iceman. It's nice, man. It's nice, man. Shut up.
The Breakfast Club and Charlamagne the God, they had very weird critiques of Drake and his album. Like critiques that I don't think I understand, nor did...
Okay. Charlamagne has always been hating on Drake ever since, I don't know how long. I believe the only time Charlamagne the God complimented Drake is when he battled Meek Mill. And he said in back-to-back that you gonna make me step out of my fucking frame. You gonna make me buy bottles for Charlamagne. You gonna make me go out of my fucking way. A couple of days later, what did Charlamagne get? Champagne. Written by Jersey Drake himself. And Charlamagne respected the bars. That's the only time he complimented Drake. But anything else, he just hates. I'll be honest with you. I think Charlamagne hates light-skinned people, bro. He hates light-skinned rappers, bro. He don't like no light-skinned rappers. He clowns just about anybody, but he won't do it from the outside. Because Charlamagne knows. If he goes on the outside, he already knows he's done for. He's a radio personality snake in the grass. Nobody likes Charlamagne. I don't like Charlamagne.
their fan base understand. Because what I think they're asking, of Drake is kind of unfair.
Iceman is here, guys. Drake dropped 3 albums last night. He dropped Iceman, he dropped Maid of Honor, and then he also dropped an album called Habibti.
There's no way anybody can have an opinion on this music yet. Nobody listened to all 3 of those albums.
Not enough for it to sink in either, because I feel like on Iceman, that's where he's getting like really reflective and getting into a lot of the things. Again, I haven't heard Habibti, but I think some of the stuff got to set in a little bit. So let's get to just some of the things people were talking about. Because Charlamagne, you let us know that a lot of this stuff was going to be happening on this album. I don't know how you knew.
I didn't only said 3 things.
You said
Future was going to be on it.
Yes.
He was going to diss Khaled and A$AP Rocky. That's it.
But those were big things to know. Now let's take a listen let's start with Jay-Z, because he threw a couple shots at Jay-Z. Let's take a listen to Whisper My Name. Yeah, but I think the gist of what I took from it is like there's so much going on in his life right now. There's a lot of like people make it seem like he's making this battle his end all be all. He's like
no. Ain't no people. He makes it seem like this battle is the end all be all.
But once you hear,
no people.
But when you hear this record, have you heard the record in full?
Yes, okay, that's the first record on the album.
When you hear this record though, you don't feel like okay, that stuff is there in its surface level, but it's just because he hasn't really gotten into everything else yet.
And at the end is when he mentions his father. Everything else is definitely woe is me, cry me a river. They jump me, mommy, but I'm coming back with the chopper on everybody.
They jump me, mommy.
Yo, that's so unfair. Because I feel like only Drake is held to that standard. Like
Thank you. It's unfair. Period. I swear, man. That's the reason why he catches strays like he do. Because he does not respect the bars. He does not respect good music. He doesn't respect anything in that damn nature. Unless it's dealing with his damn pockets. Period. Charlamagne, You made a young girl cry. You remember that interview when you made Lil Mama cry? Yeah. And you was trying to punk Post Malone? Yeah. You really was trying to damn come at some serious people, but the only person that you wouldn't do that to, the only people you wouldn't do that to was Nelly. Because you tried Nelly. Nelly told you straight up, he'll give you the retainers. We're retainers, dog. You wouldn't try that with Gucci, man. Who are you as a person? You're just a fake-ass radio personality. Shout out to Drizzy Drake, man.
For everybody else to rap about their personal experiences, why wouldn't Drake rap about the single-handedly biggest thing that ever happened to him in the last year and a half while working on his album? Why wouldn't Drake rap about his relationships and what he's going through and people he loved turning on him and betraying him? Why wouldn't he rap about those emotions? I think Glasses Malone is someone who says Drake used to rap about women who hurt his feelings. Now he's rapping about men who hurt his feelings, and he'd much rather listen to Drake rap about the women. It's like he can't do nothing right. Y'all was bigging up Jay-Z the other day when Jay-Z was doing that interview talking about, yeah, these dudes got to start rapping about their lived experiences. You an old rapper. Why are you trying to keep up with the young people?
But is anybody listening to Jay-Z? Is the question. When was Jay-Z... Who's listening to Jay-Z these days? When I was a kid, I was listening to Jay-Z as a kid. When Jay-Z came out with the Black Album, with the brush your shoulders off, go on, brush your shoulders off. Ladies are pimps too, go on, brush your shoulders off. Dirt off the shoulders. Period, man. Who knows about that song? Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life. It's a hard knock life. For us. It's a hard knock life for us. Let me see. My favorite Jay-Z song. Well, what's my favorite Jay-Z? On to the next one. And Jay-Z got smoked on Renegade. Eminem smoked Jay-Z on Renegade. Call it what y'all want, but it happened. Eminem didn't let up. He fired off on Jay-Z. Eminem. But on to the next one's my favorite song out of Jay-Z. Nobody's listening to Jay-Z. Name one person that's listening to Jay-Z.
People rap about what you going through. And when Drake raps about what he's going through, now it's, no, my God, nah, bro. Yo, he can't win with people who dislike him, which he probably shouldn't be trying to win with the people who dislike him. Because it feels like y'all put Drake in this box to where if Drake raps about what he's going through and his personal experiences and his lived experiences right now, he's bitter. Oh my gosh, shut up. When he doesn't rap about that, I don't know, man. The music's not interesting.
BBL Drizzy. That's what they called him. BBL Drizzy. They're more worried about him getting liposuction. Oh, he's got a fake personality. He never gave people, he never helped people. He never did all these things that people are lying about that Drake literally did. The people that Drake helped out, they turned their backs on Drake. Let's not get it twisted. They turned their backs on Drake. The Weeknd. Oh, bro, God. Nobody would know who The Weeknd was if it wasn't for Drake. If it wasn't for Drake, The Weeknd was still... Remember where The Weeknd came from? The streets. He was homeless and all that shit, bro.
Effective enough for me, man. Like, he talking about partying and chilling. Nah, bro, you a 40-year-old man, bro. You supposed to be rapping about... It's all right, man. You can't please these people, man. But all in all, man, I do think today was a success for Drake. I do. I think Drake, after today has successfully recouped from UMG, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, bro. Man, listen, man, congratulations to Drake, man. Iceman is out. Y'all let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about Iceman, right? Did you guys enjoy the project or not? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here.
Shout out to the Sixth God.
Or here, or here somewhere on my screen to find out how Chud, the racist white dude who's going around calling black people the N-word, find out how he just got his wake-up call. He got some really terrible news this morning in court. I cover everything in this video right here. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Please send me a hype to this video to show love, okay? Peace.